Which country launched the world's first quantum platform, Q-Shield? Correct answer is option C, India. What is the name of India's first high-performance computing facility dedicated to virological research recently launched in Pune? Correct answer is option C, Nakshatra. Which state became India's first fully digitally literate state? Correct answer is option C, Kerala. Which telecom company launched India's first indigenous quantum 5G fixed wireless access services in Hyderabad on 18th June 2025? Correct answer is option A, BSNL. Which Indian state launched the first Vistadome jungle safari train? Correct answer is option B, Uttar Pradesh. Which state became the first to implement mobile-based e-voting during municipal elections? Correct answer is option C, Bihar. Where will India's first artificial intelligence special economic zone be established? Correct answer is option B, Nava Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Which state government has launched India's first roll-on, roll-off ferry service? Correct answer is option A, Goa. Which is the first Indian state to achieve full functional literacy? Correct answer is option A, Mizoram. Where did Indian Railways test its first hydrogen-powered train coach in July 2025? Correct answer is option D, Integral Coach Factory, Chennai. Which state has become the first to give agriculture status to animal husbandry and poultry farming? Correct answer is option D, Maharashtra. Where was India's first fully women-run dispensary inaugurated? Correct answer is option D, Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh. Who became the first Indian woman blind climber to scale Mount Everest? Correct answer is option C, Chonjin Angmo. Which state became the first Indian state to broadcast legislative assembly proceedings in sign language? Correct answer is option A, Punjab. Who became the first Indian woman to win the FIDE Chess World Cup? Correct answer is option D, Divya Deshmukh. Where was India's first Make in India green hydrogen plant commissioned on 31st July 2025? Correct answer is option B, Deen Dayal Port Authority, Kandla, Gujarat. India's first frozen zoo was established at which location? Correct answer is option B, Padmaja Naidu Himalayan Zoological Park, Darjeeling. In which state was India's first butterfly sanctuary inaugurated? Correct answer is option B, Kerala. Which village in Sikkim has been officially declared India's first digital nomad village under the Nomad Sikkim initiative? Correct answer is option C, Yakten. Where will India's first West to Wildlife Park be built? Correct answer is option D, Noida. Where was the first BIMSTEC traditional music festival held in August 2025? Correct answer is option C, Bharat Mandapam Convention Center, New Delhi. Where was India's first Aqua Tech Park inaugurated? Correct answer is option B, Assam. What is the name of India's first privately made supersonic ramjet engine developed by Hyprix? Correct answer is option D, Tej. Where was India's first AI-powered traffic management system unveiled? Correct answer is option C, Dwarka Expressway, Delhi. What is the name of the mission under which India achieved its first space docking? Correct answer is option C, SpaceX. In which train was India's first onboard ATM installed? Correct answer is option C, Panchavati Express. On 20th June 2025, Prime Minister Narendra Modi flagged off India's first indigenously manufactured locomotive export to which country? Correct answer is option C, Guinea. Where was India's first vertical lift railway bridge inaugurated? Correct answer is option A, Rameshwaram. Where was the world's first 3D printed temple unveiled? Correct answer is option A, Telangana. Which Indian state became the first to implement scheduled caste subcategorization? Correct answer is option A, Telangana. Who is the first Indian astronaut to go to the International Space Station? Correct answer is option A, Shubhanshu Shukla. Which institution will set up India's first AI Plus campus in Amravati? Correct answer is option C, BITS Pilani. Who has become the first CISF officer to summit Mount Everest? Correct answer is option B, Geeta Samota. Which city became India's first UNESCO City of Literature? Correct answer is option B, Kozhikode. When will India's first digital census be held? Correct answer is option C, 2027. Where did ISRO launch India's first analog space mission? Correct answer is option B, Leh Ladakh. Which state has become the first to establish a senior citizens commission? Correct answer is option B, Kerala. Who became the first Indian to receive the Ramsar Award for wetland wise use? Correct answer is option A, Jayashree Venkatesan. When will India launch its first manned deep sea mission Samudrayan? Correct answer is option A, 2026. Which aerospace startup launched India's first electric vertical takeoff and landing air taxi prototype? Correct answer is option B, Sarla Aviation. Where is India's first quantum computing village being established? Correct answer is option C, Amaravati, Andhra Pradesh. Where was the first World Audiovisual and Entertainment Summit 2025 held? Correct answer is option A, Mumbai. Who became the first woman aide de camp to the President of India? Correct answer is option C, Lieutenant Commander Yashasvi Solanki. Where is India's first e-waste recycling eco-park being set up in June 2025? Correct answer is option B, New Delhi. Which fintech company became India's first unicorn of 2025? Correct answer is option C, JustPay. Where has India established its first zoo-based biobank for wildlife conservation? Correct answer is option B, Padmaja Naidu Himalayan Zoological Park, Darjeeling. Where was India's first open-air art wall museum inaugurated? Correct answer is option A, Mausam Bhavan, New Delhi. Who has become the first woman law secretary of India? Correct answer is option C, Anju Rathi Rana. Where was India's first World Peace Center inaugurated? Correct answer is option C, Gurugram. Which state became the first Indian state to implement a uniform civil code? Correct answer is option A, Uttarakhand. Which city aims to be world's first fully renewable energy powered city? Correct answer is option A, Amaravati. In which Indian city was the country's first gold melting ATM recently installed? Correct answer is option B, Hyderabad. India's first hydrogen fuel cell bus launched in which city in June 2025? Correct answer is option B, Leh Ladakh. Which has become the India's first non-banking financial company in the maritime sector? Correct answer is option C, Sagarmala Finance Corporation Limited. Where is India's first green data center being established? Correct answer is option D, Ghaziabad. Which state government has laid the foundation stone for India's first gallium nitride based semiconductor fabrication plant? Correct answer is option D, Chhattisgarh. Which city has been declared India's first beggar-free city recently? Correct answer is option B, Indore, Madhya Pradesh. In which state was India's first Mahouts village established? Correct answer is option D, Tamil Nadu. Which is the first anti-submarine warship inducted into the Indian Navy in June 2025? Correct answer is option C, INS Arnala. Who became the first Indian lawyer to receive the Medal of Honor from the World Jurist Association at the World Law Congress 2025? Correct answer is option D, Bhuvan Rebu. India's first digital museum was opened in which state? Correct answer is option C, Maharashtra. Where was India's first green hydrogen hub project launched? Correct answer is option B, Andhra Pradesh. Where was the first international conference on carbon markets Prakriti 2025 held? Correct answer is option B, New Delhi. Which Indian cities became the first to be recognized as accredited wetland cities under the Ramsar Convention on Wetlands? Correct answer is option B, Udaipur and Indore. Which Indian state became the first to implement scheduled caste subcategorization? Correct answer is option A, Telangana. Where was India's first glass bridge inaugurated? Correct answer is option A, Tamil Nadu. Who organized India's first agentic AI hackathon? Correct answer is option B, TechVantage.ai and Crew AI. Who became the first Indian to complete NASA's Air and Space program? Correct answer is option C, Janvi Dangeti. Where was India's first writers' village inaugurated? Correct answer is option B, Dehradun, Uttarakhand. What is the name of the first prestiged ship inducted into the Indian Navy? Correct answer is option B, INS Kaundinya. Which state has become the first in India to have a translation services in the Legislative Assembly? Correct answer is option C, Uttar Pradesh. So friends, that's all in today's video. Today's question for you. In which state was India's first butterfly sanctuary inaugurated? The question number second is, what is the name of India's first high-performance computing facility dedicated to virological research recently launched in Pune? So friends, share the answer in the comment box and do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.